Welcome to the Florida Department of Transportation's public hearing for the State Road 60 Project Development and Environment, or PDE study. We appreciate your attendance and participation. At tonight's hearing, you will have an opportunity to ask questions and offer comments about the proposed improvements to State Road 60, from County Road 630 in Polk County to east of the Kissimmee River Bridge in Osceola County. The environmental review, consultation, and other actions required by applicable federal environmental laws for this project are being or have been carried out by the Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT, pursuant to 23 United States Code, Section 327, and a Memorandum of Understanding dated December 14, 2016, and executed by the Federal Highway Administration and FDOT. The study begins at County Road 630 in Polk County and extends 8 miles to Prairie Lake Road in Osceola County, just east of the Kissimmee River Bridge. The department proposes to widen this segment of State Road 60 from 2 lanes to 4 lanes to accommodate increased future traffic demand and truck traffic resulting from projected economic growth in Polk County and to enhance safety within the project limits. The project includes constructing a parallel bridge at the Kissimmee River to accommodate additional lanes. The objectives of this PDE study are to evaluate and document engineering and environmental considerations that will assist the department in reaching a decision about the type and location of necessary improvements to State Road 60. The department is preparing this study in cooperation with the Office of Environmental Management, or OEM, Polk County, and Osceola County. This PDE study will be conducted and completed according to requirements of the National Environmental Policy Act of 1969, which will qualify future phases of this project for federal funding. State Road 60 provides an important east-west connection across Central Florida and is a part of the Florida Strategic Intermodal System. Widening State Road 60 will not only improve connectivity between major transportation facilities such as the CSX Integrated Logistics Center, US 27, Florida's Turnpike, Interstate 75, and Interstate 95, but it will also enhance safety conditions in the area by reducing the potential for passing and overcorrection maneuvers by drivers along the road. The widening will also improve emergency evacuation along this designated route. The need for the proposed widening of State Road 60 is indicated by traffic volumes projected to increase from the current average volume of 8,900 vehicles per day to an average of 19,000 vehicles per day by the year 2040. The Polk TPO is in the process of updating their Long-Range Transportation Plan, or LRTP. At this time, the proposed State Road 60 widening project is listed as an unfunded need in their 2040 LRTP Cost Affordable Plan. Within the project limits, State Road 60 is a 2-lane road with 12-foot lanes and 4-foot paved shoulders within 100 feet of existing right-of-way or property FDOT already owns. Stormwater runoff is collected in roadside ditches. The bridge over the Kissimmee River has 2 12-foot lanes, 10-foot shoulders, and a 5-foot sidewalk on the north side of the bridge. Passing lanes begin 3 miles east of County Road 630 and extend for approximately 2 miles. The posted speed limit is 55 miles per hour in Polk County and 60 miles per hour in Osceola County. We ask for your input on proposed improvements to State Road 60 at an alternatives public meeting on January 31, 2017. Based on your comments and additional environmental and engineering analysis, we selected a recommended build alternative for State Road 60. The recommended widening alternative for State Road 60 results in 4 12-foot travel lanes, 8-foot inside shoulders, with 4 of those feet being paved, 10-foot outside shoulders, with 5 of those feet being paved, and a 40-foot grass median. Right-of-way varying in total width from 175 to 177 feet is needed to accommodate the proposed improvements. Roadside swales will collect stormwater runoff that will be conveyed to off-site stormwater ponds for treatment. The recommended alignment alternative is a hybrid alignment alternative that uses the existing pavement and a combination of northern and southern widening to convert State Road 60 to a 4-lane roadway. The northern widening alignment begins east of County Road 630 in Polk County and continues east for 3.7 miles. The alternative then transitions to a southern widening alignment and continues to widen along the southern side of the existing roadway to the end of the project, east of the Kissimmee River Bridge. The recommended alternative totals 7.6 miles and will require the reconstruction of two short-span bridges ranging in length from 40 feet to 60 feet, as well as the construction of a 600-foot-long, two-lane bridge next to the existing two-lane bridge over the Kissimmee River. In accordance with Rule 1497 of the Florida Administrative Code, the proposed improvements will include a median to control the movements or access of turning traffic. These changes are presented in compliance with Section 335.199 Florida statutes. Throughout this study, a no-build alternative is also considered. The no-build alternative assumes that no improvements are made to State Road 60 through the year 2040, except routine maintenance. There are advantages and disadvantages to the no-build alternative. Advantages of the no-build alternative include no inconvenience to traffic flow due to construction, no right-of-way acquisition, design, or construction cost, and no direct effects to adjacent natural and human environments. Disadvantages include increases in traffic congestion and road user costs, unacceptable traffic delays on the existing roadway network, and is not consistent with the Polk TPO's Transportation Improvement Plan. The no-build alternative remains a valid option and will continue to be evaluated until the completion of this study. FDOT evaluated environmental and socioeconomic factors relating to proposed widening improvements in accordance with the National Environmental Policy Act of 1969 as amended and other federal requirements. The evaluation considered the effects of widening State Road 60 on threatened and endangered species, wetlands and floodplains, stormwater management and permitting, noise, right-of-way requirements and relocations, contamination, cultural and historic resources, land use, air quality, construction effects, and aesthetics. Threatened and endangered species are allowed special protection under the Endangered Species Act of 1973, as amended, and Florida statutes. FDOT assessed species within the project limits and through ongoing coordination with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has determined that the proposed project may affect, but is not likely to adversely affect, the existence of certain federally listed threatened or endangered species. The animal species include the American alligator, eastern indigo snake, Florida grasshopper sparrow, Florida scrub jay, crested caracara, wood stork, red cockaded woodpecker, Everglades snail kite, Florida bonneted bat, and the Florida panther. In addition, the project may affect, but is not likely to adversely affect, the following state-listed threatened or endangered species: the hooded pitcher plant, gopher tortoise, pine snake, short-tailed snake, Florida burrowing owl, little blue heron, roseate spoonbill, southeastern American kestrel, Florida sandhill crane, and the Sherman's fox squirrel. Coordination with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service regarding the final status of these species is ongoing. If the recommended alternative is approved by OEM, FDOT District 1 will continue to work closely with environmental agencies in future phases, such as design and construction, to meet all environmental permitting requirements. FDOT evaluated wetlands and floodplains within the project limits in accordance with Executive Orders 11990, Protection of Wetlands, and 11988, Floodplain Management. The proposed improvements may impact an estimated 39.8 acres of wetlands, including 4.2 acres of surface waters and 16.5 acres of other surface waters, and an estimated 26.9 acres of floodplains. Although unavoidable impacts will occur as a result of the roadway widening, the impacted areas are located within or adjacent to the existing roadway right-of-way and were previously disturbed by agricultural and residential development, roadway construction, maintenance activities, and the invasion of nuisance and exotic species. The department will mitigate wetland and floodplain impacts resulting from this project's construction to meet requirements of Florida statutes and the United States Code. Widening State Road 60 will require FDOT to acquire right-of-way and will result in the displacement of one residence. To minimize unavoidable effects of right-of-way acquisition and displacement of people, FDOT will carry out a right-of-way and relocation program in accordance with Florida Statute Section 339.09 and the Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisition Act of 1970. Brochures are available which describe the Department's right-of-way and relocation assistance program in detail and provide the right-of-way office address and phone number. Staff are available this evening to assist you and discuss the program. Results of the environmental contamination screening show that 1 site was ranked high for potential contamination, 5 sites were ranked medium, and 9 sites were ranked low. For the sites that are ranked low for contamination, no further action is required at this time. For the sites with a risk ranking of high or medium, the FDOT project manager and the District Contamination Impact Coordinator will coordinate on further actions that must be taken to address the contamination issue. Before construction, specially trained crews will address contamination in these areas as required. Locations of these sites are shown in the concept plans on display tonight. This project is not expected to change future land use patterns on State Road 60, nor result in adverse impacts to water quality and air quality. Minimal construction effects are expected. Environmental and socioeconomic effects associated with the proposed widening of State Road 60 have been summarized in an evaluation matrix, which is on display tonight. Department representatives are available this evening to discuss this with you. The estimated costs to widen State Road 60 from County Road 630 to east of the Kissimmee River Bridge include $4.1 million for final design, $3.5 million for mitigation, $8.9 million for right-of-way acquisition, for roadway widening, stormwater management, and floodplain compensation areas. The total estimated construction cost for the project is $41.3 million. The cost for construction engineering and inspection is estimated at $6.2 million. The Department's preliminary estimate of total project cost is $63.9 million. At this time, FDOT's tentative 5-year work program includes funding for design for the State Road 60 segment from County Road 630 to Grape Hammock Road in 2019, and for the segment from Grape Hammock Road to east of the Kissimmee River Bridge in 2021. Right-of-way acquisition and construction are not currently funded for either segment. The Department will complete the State Road 60 PD&E study by fall 2018. The study schedule is on display this evening. We encourage you to review the project information tonight. This information is also available for review at the Lake Wales Public Library, 290 Cypress Garden Lane in Lake Wales, and at FDOT's District 1 office at 801 North Broadway Avenue in Bartow until June 4th, 2018. If you would like to review these materials at the District 1 office, please make an appointment by contacting FDOT's project manager, Patrick Bateman, using the contact information included in your handout. You may also visit the project website at www.swflroads.com/SR60/CR630 to Kissimmee River Bridge for the latest study information, schedule, and upcoming events. This public hearing is conducted in accordance with the Federal Highway Act of 1968 as amended, Chapter 23 United States Code 128, Title 40 Code of Federal Regulations Part 1500 through 1508, Title 23 Code of Federal Regulations Part 771, Section 339.155 Florida Statutes, Rule 1497 of the Florida Administrative Code, and the National Environmental Policy Act of 1969 as amended. It will also fulfill the requirements of Executive Orders 11990 pertaining to protection of wetlands and 11988 floodplain management. There are wetland impacts associated with this project. FDOT advertised this hearing consistent with federal and state requirements. This hearing is conducted in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 and with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and related statutes. Anyone who feels he or she has been discriminated against with regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status may complete one of the forms located at the sign-in table and mail the completed form to the address listed on the poster board. Thank you for your interest and participation in the State Road 60 Project Development and Environment Study public hearing and for taking time to join us this evening.